Hamas has agreed to release all Israeli hostages, both living and deceased, contingent upon meeting specific conditions for the hostage exchange. This agreement is part of a broader response to President Trump's 20-point peace plan, aimed at resolving the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The group is willing to transfer control of the Gaza Strip to a Palestinian body of independence, based on national consensus and support from Arab and Islamic nations. Hamas has not, however, accepted all parts of the peace plan, particularly regarding disarmament and its future role in Gaza's governance. The group seeks further discussions on these critical issues, indicating that some elements of the plan require additional negotiation. President Trump welcomed Hamas's statement, urging Israel to halt its bombing of Gaza to facilitate the safe release of hostages. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu also expressed optimism about the potential for a resolution, emphasizing the need for Hamas to be disarmed as part of any agreement. This is a good first step, and we encourage all parties to this ongoing conflict to continue negotiations in good faith.
Turn of events. This morning, Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu instructing the military to halt all offensive operations in Gaza. That's according to two Israeli sources familiar with the matter. Only defensive measures are now permitted, and that order came after President Trump called on Israel to halt the bombing of Gaza, claiming that Hamas is ready for lasting peace. But this process really began with the militants responding to the president's 20-point peace plan, but with notable reservations, saying they're ready to release all hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, quotes, provided field conditions are met. They say they want more negotiations on several parts of Trump's plan. That could happen soon. But there's no mention of disbanding or disarming, as President Trump and Israel have both been firmly demanding. The militants also agreeing to hand over power to an independent Palestinian body when Trump's peace plan envisages an international group taking control. But I think despite the many doubts and many unanswered questions, this does appear to be a critical moment after almost 2 years of war in which tens of thousands of Palestinians have been killed. Indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas now expected to take place in Egypt. That could happen as soon as tomorrow. But we still need to be cautious. There are reports of Israeli strikes in Gaza this morning, and it remains to be seen whether this fragile truce will actually lead to an end to the suffering in Gaza and an end to the long nightmare for the hostages and their families.